Welcome, welcome everybody. It's Deanna Nichols, doTERRA Blue Diamond. If you're watching our replay on YouTube, please subscribe below at the red button so that you can get more oily goodness. We have an entire playlist of topics of essential oils are not magic beans. They're 30-minute video classes to teach you about different reasons why they are still amazing and effective for your wellness. And we have lots of other things. We have pro tips, we have business building information, we have personal development, lots of stuff here on our channel. So please subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, welcome. Please give us a shout out. Let us know you're here. And we're going to start officially here in about 60 seconds. But we're going to be talking tonight about how, if you are brand new to doTERRA, and you do not have your own doTERRA membership, there's an opportunity for you in September 2018 to get starter kits at 20% off, which is rare. I've only ever seen us do that once before in like 7 years that I've been a member. Hey Linda, hey Mary Faith, Beth is here. Good to see you, Linda. Anyway, so we're gonna let you know how that's gonna work, and you'll find that out here as we get to the end of our broadcast. We also are going to be doing some prize drawings. So if you can see, you have a little share button here on your screen. You can share and let your friends on Facebook know that you're watching and invite them to come join us. If you've got a guest here and they comment, they can enter to win a roller bottle remedy. So we're going to be sending them a roller bottle remedy that we've made especially for them as a free gift. And if you are new to the oil shares team, so you just got your oils, say in the past 30 days, and you've never had a chance to win on a Magic Beans event, we would like to give you a chance to enter a drawing as well so that we can welcome you to our team. So lots and lots of ways to win, lots of ways to get free, well, discounted things. We're also going to talk about how to get 2 oils that are really awesome. We're going to help you to get a free bottle of lime oil. And we're also going to talk about how to get cardamom, basically 35% off in the month of September. So that's pretty cool. And those 2 oils are, hey Cindy, those 2 oils are some of my favorites actually. I use those quite frequently. And especially this time of year when people seem to be struggling with digestive things and respiratory things, those oils are going to come in super handy. So it would be nice to have a free bottle of lime sitting around your house. I actually end up drinking it in my water probably 50% of the time. It's one of my favorite citrus oils, and it is 15 milliliters for free is a really, really nice deal. And so that is for existing doTERRA members. So we're going to tell you how you can do that. We're also going to talk to you about cardamom a little bit. Cardamom is an oil that is, I see Carol John's watching. There we go. Tell you how you can get this oil at 35% off of retail price. So, hey Carol, it's good to see you.
Hey, yes, I made it.
You made it. We all made it. That's good. So Carol is going to be our co-host tonight. We're going to be chatting with her in just a minute. Before I introduce her, let me tell you a little bit more about those 2 oils we were chatting about. So if you're a doTERRA member, I cannot explain how amazing it is to have the opportunity to use the doTERRA Loyalty Rewards program. As a wholesale member, you're able to order through this program and get products that are already 25% off retail. You're able to get them at even deeper discounts. You're able to earn rebates. So when you place an order, you can earn 10 to 30% back in free product rewards that you can cash in for free oils, maybe that are not in your budget, but that you can save up your oils and get them for free. There's also different bundles that you can purchase on the rewards program. So if you're kind of new to your oils and you're like, I don't really know what to get, like I'm only ordering like $20 of oils a month, you may want to try like our daily health habits. Oh my gosh, I just had a major thing like almost land on my head. Can you see that? Like it's just a piece of furniture that apparently my dog knocked over and almost crashed into my head. So we have an oil for that. It's called frankincense. When your dog decides to sabotage your life. I must have forgotten to feed him or something. He's really angry with me. What I'm talking about. So we have different bundles that are set up for people that may kind of be ready to branch out and learn some new things about oils. If you don't realize it, like we are more than just an essential oil company. We have body care products, we have hair care products, We have skincare products, we have spa products, supplements, all different kinds of things. And so we have these different bundles. If you go in your shop tab, you can go back in there and look at the different kits that we have available on the rewards program. But if you order 125 points by the 15th of the month on loyalty rewards, you automatically get a free product. And this month it's lime oil. And then we always have one product for everybody, even if you're just getting started, that is 10% off the whole month, and that one's cardamom. So I'm going to tell you a couple quick things about that, and then I'm going to introduce Carol Johns to you. So we ended up waking up yesterday really early, and our 4-year-old had come down with some sort of digestive and respiratory cooties, and it's that time of year. And so one of the things that I quickly made up for him is a roller with 3 of our favorite tummy calming oils. If you can't see, I know it's backwards for you, but I've got spearmint, cardamom, and petitgrain in here. Cardamom is the one that I want to point out. It is amazing for calming down the digestive system and helping to move things through it that need to move through it. And so you might use it and then end up, using the restroom shortly thereafter because something needs to move through your system. And it works in the respiratory system the same way. If you have something clogged or stuffed that shouldn't be, it helps to move things through the system. So it's a fantastic oil. It's really safe for kids. It's very mild, so you can put it right on kids, on their chest for breathing, on their bellies, behind their ears if their ears are clogged. So I love that oil. So that's definitely in our tummy calming blend. And then for the respiratory, my husband made a spray so that we could like rub it all over his chest. And you can see that we put lime and cardamom both in there. It's almost like our son planned to do this so we could have a marketing opportunity. I promise that's not what happened. But the reason lime is in here is it helps to thin out and break up mucus. So before, he starts getting too much junk in his chest, we wanted to make sure all that's coming up. So it helps with all that, like productive coughing. And then cardamom, again, is going to help move all that stuff through. And so it's a perfect oil for both respiratory and digestive. And the lime actually is too. That's why I drink lime oil in my water. It's delicious, and it's cleansing, and it helps keep your digestive system operating in balance too. So both of these oils are great for both of those. And I feel like as everyone's heading back to school, those are the 2 body systems that are going to be the most challenged. So make sure you have these oils in your house, okay? So what we're going to talk about for the next little bit is a set of oils that you may not know about that is basically our top, it's a way to get 9 of our top 10 oils in a set of oils that is kind of ready-made, kind of for moms, really. And you can see Carol's got it right there. She's going to tell you more about it. It just makes it super convenient, safe, simple, like all the things that you need when you're a busy mom. I know that Carol is a busy mom because she's my mom. That already makes her very busy, trying to keep up with all of me and all of my siblings and all of her grandchildren. How many grandchildren do you have now? It's like,
Oh my goodness. It's going on. It'll be 16 and 17 soon.
Yeah, we're about to have number 16 and 17. So she's a busy mom and a busy grandma, busy mompreneur, has got a business in doTERRA. She's an amazing silver leader in doTERRA. So she's got some stuff that she wants to share. So she's going to talk with you about these oils, and then stick around to the end. I'm going to tell you how you can get started in doTERRA this month at 20% off on top of all the other discounts that are always available. So take it away, Carol. Let us know what are some ways that you can teach us about how to use our oils and make it super convenient for everyday use.
First of all, I want to tell you, I was kind of rebellious at the beginning when doTERRA first came out with the touch oils, the top, 9 of the top 10 oils in this touch kit. I didn't think I needed them. I got this when I went to the convention, and I brought it home and I put it on my nightstand and left it there. Okay. Because I didn't think I needed to use the roller bottles, I just like to take the oil and, put a drop on and, real fast, but anyway, when I got these, I started to realize how convenient they were. First of all, let me tell you some of the reasons they're convenient. At night, at nighttime, you have them on your nightstand right beside you. And when you wake up in the middle of the night, like you say, you wake up and, you got this tight muscle in your calf of your leg, and you don't want to get up and go get something to put on it. And you really don't want to put bright lights on. So you might have a flashlight beside your bed or a mini night light or something. So you can reach over there and get that kit. And you know what? If you keep them lined up in the box the way the pictures are on the front, and you know where you can kind of reach in there and get the one that you're looking for example, deep blue. That's the one I would go to if I had a muscle getting tight in my leg in the middle of the night and I didn't want to get up and go get anything. I'd grab that deep blue, and actually it's right here on the end. So I'm going to pull it out of the box. It's the one on the end here. Get it out here real quickly. I'm trying to do it in the picture. But I would get my deep blue out and I would rub it on the calf of my leg and it will soothe that right away. So there's one example. So anyway, and then they're already pre-diluted, so you don't have to worry about if you need to dilute this oil or not, because when you take it out and use it, it already has the right proportion of fractionated coconut oil. Yes, very good. And you can keep that one of those on your nightstand. For people who aren't good about getting things out, maybe elderly people, even more elderly than me, elderly people, and they have to have things real convenient and easily be able to take the lids off and stuff. Anyway, because they're pre-diluted, no dilution is needed. They're ready to go. You just get out and use it like in the middle of the night, you grab it, stick it on the leg, rub the two legs together, and you're ready to go back to sleep.
So
And people
basically, if you're like me and you can't see because it's nighttime and you've taken off your glasses, if you accidentally reached for, say, Digestin because your tummy was cramping in the middle of the night, and you accidentally grabbed oregano and rubbed that on your belly, it would be different than the one that you expected, but it wouldn't hurt you like it would if you were using, say, the regular bottle of oregano.
Actually, it may help. The oregano may help.
It's really good for tummy stuff. I agree. But like I've done that before we had the rollers. I was like you. I'm like, why do we need these? We already have these oils. What's the deal? Like, I mean, we're not stupid. Like we know which ones that need to be diluted, but actually we do make mistakes. And I've made most of them as a mom in the dark in the middle of the night. Because like when my son was a little baby, he had to be like a month old. I thought he was getting like a clogged ear or something. So I went to grab a little tiny bottle with an orange top, which I thought was arborvitae, because it looked like it in the dark without my glasses. And I rubbed it behind his ear, and then I smelled cinnamon, which is also a small bottle with an orange lid, and that's very hot. So I just was like, oh my gosh, and I had to run and go figure out where's my coconut oil so I can rub it behind his ear. And so for a mom, I call it stop, drop, and roll. Like you don't really have to think too much because it's already safe, and you could put it on a newborn all the way up to an elderly person with thinner, more sensitive skin, or just me whose skin is sensitive. And it just makes my life a heck of a lot easier. Really quick, I forgot to say something. Okay, and then I'll be quiet. If you are a first-time guest and you have never been to Magic Beans before, plus, hey Nina, it's good to see you. Plus, you do not have a doTERRA membership. Okay, so no doTERRA membership, first time here. Please comment and say I am a guest of, and then tag the person who invited you. That way you can enter a drawing to win a free roller bottle remedy. There's a second drawing if you're new to our specific Oil Shares team. Everyone's welcome here, but if you happen to be part of our team and you just joined with a wholesale membership in the last 30 days, then say I am a newbie and I was enrolled by, and then tag the person who got you started in doTERRA, and you'll be entered into a separate drawing for newbies. We just want to welcome you to our team. So don't forget to do that. It has to be while you're watching live, okay? Back to you in the studio.
Right. Like I was saying, reasons you would want to use these convenient oils. Okay, like Deanna mentioned a little bit ago about if you're an elderly person with thin skin, if you have somebody like that, or somebody who's confined to the home or bed, and they can't get around very well for themselves, but they can always have one of these laying around for what they need, and they can usually rub it on. It's not going to drip all over the place. It's ready to go, and they can just roll it on wherever they need it. So it's very good. This set of oils is very good for people like that. And when you go away for the day, you're on a day trip or something, you go away for the day, you can grab this whole kit. It fits in most purses or diaper bags, and you can take it with you, and you'll have just about everything you need for the day in there. It'll take care of all your needs with your kids or yourself when you're traveling. Just stick it in there. And I know quite a few people who do that. This is how they carry their oils with you. They just stick this in their purse when they go out the door. And so you put it in a diaper bag or your purse. So like we said, for children with sensitive skin, so you're ready to go. And you might ask, well, how do I know how much to use? Well, anytime you use an oil in a roller bottle, it's all made up with, it's fractionated coconut oil in there and it's diluted. Children have smaller feet usually than we do, you know, so it wouldn't take as much to put a little swipe on the bottom of their feet as it does for us. And then you put on the bottom of their feet and rub their feet together. And if they have socks, put socks on, cover them up so they don't, if they're young and they won't touch their feet, and get it on their fingers and in their eyes. So it's very convenient, and it's, of course, it's diluted, right? Okay, so it's ready to go that way. And then children, as they get older, maybe around 5 years old or somewhere around there, they can start learning to use their oils themselves because they have these, and you don't have to worry about them dripping them all over the place. They're not going to get too much oil. They're going to swipe it on their feet or whatever, and they can take care of themselves. You might give them a few to use at bedtime and say, hey, I'm going to keep this. You're going to keep these in your room. They belong to you, and I want you to use them at night. And there may be a few that you want them to use at night, maybe lavender, something like that to help them calm at night, maybe rub it on the bottom of their feet and before they go to bed. And there may be some other ones that we talk about they might want to use. So you could give them some of those for their own. And then gifts, they're very good. If you had a kit of these, touch rollers, you could divide them up and give them to different people for gifts. You know what? You put it in a special little gift bag with some other things, and they make great gifts because they're already pre-diluted again, and a person won't have much trouble trying to figure out how to use it because they could just swipe it on their feet or wherever they need to. So those are the reasons that we want to use them convenient like that. Like I said, I rebelled at first. I didn't think I needed these, but then I found out in the night they're very convenient when you don't want to open your eyes real bright, and you wake up and oh, I don't want to get up, and I don't want to look around. I want bright lights in my face, and I want to just grab these oils and they're ready to go. Anyway, lavender, we mentioned that a little bit ago. Lavender is very calming. Yeah, Deanna has it there. Lavender is very calming. It helps with relaxation. Helps to support sleep when you want to get relaxed at bedtime, like with children. You can put it on the bottom of their feet. And Deanna's rubbing it around her ears there. And so, yeah, places like that, yeah, you can put it there or even across the chest if you need to at night before you go to bed. And you need just a little bit of relaxation. So just use it that way. And it's good for the skin. It's good for little irritations on the skin. Sometimes, yeah, you could use it right there, like if you had a little bit of chapped spot right there. And you don't have to worry about how much you're putting on, if it's going to irritate, because it's already pre-diluted again. So you can go with that. And then peppermint. Peppermint is very cooling. So it is the next one in the order if you look in the kit there. Peppermint is very cooling. You could use it if you had it in your purse, carry it with you for a little energy boost during the day. So you rub that a little bit of peppermint in the back of your neck maybe, and yeah, in your hands, and breathe it in, and it's already diluted. You're not going to drip it anywhere. It works fine, like Deanna's doing, breathing it in, and it boosts your energy in the middle of the day when you need a pick-me-up. And it's also very cooling. So if you haven't, maybe you're at that time of your life, if you're a woman and you're at that time of your life, have your personal little summers.
Which time is that? Which time
Oh,
of your
what?
life?
Yeah. So you have personal summers or your hormones, your hormones are changed and you get a little hot. And you might want to keep that one in your purse when you go places, or even at night when you start getting that hot feeling,
Well,
So you might want to put it on
don't tell
the back
anybody.
of your neck.
Don't tell anybody, okay? This is a secret. But I can't use the regular peppermint like that because if I do, especially if I'm hot, moisture and heat intensifies oils. So if I'm already hot and I try to cool down with peppermint on the back of my neck, it literally burns my skin or anywhere. So since this came out, what I do is if I'm going somewhere where I know I'm going to be running around a lot or if I'm going to be outside, I take the roller, it's the perfect size, and I just tuck it in here and I take it with me. And then if I just have to like hop in the bathroom or something really quick and pull it out, and I put it on the backs of my knees, my lower back, and the back of my neck, and it never burns because it's diluted. It's like my whole life changes. Plus, if you're outside, it's going to keep the flies away, which they have been like a plague here in Virginia this year. I don't know what the heck, but there's a plague going on of flies and it keeps them away. I just had a fly in here trying to attack me before the video and I put a drop of peppermint on my head and he was like gone. Never saw him again.
Was it the fly that knocked that thing over behind you?
No,
The
that
furniture?
one's my dog. I think I'm serious. Like he's been harboring, he needs some forgive oil. He was harboring some bad feelings against me and he tried to kill me during my video.
So anyway, yeah, for you need any cooling, and like with children, sometimes there's times where they're fighting some environmental threats and their temperature may be a little hotter in their body, and you could just slap that on their feet or up their spine and help them with cooling, and it works very good that way. And I like the fragrance of peppermint too. I think it's very uplifting just to smell it, you know. And then frankincense. You know, you can pop these little buddies in your purse or anytime, like Deanna said, in different places that you have little pockets in that. Take them with you. Very convenient to carry along. But anyway, frankincense is very good for mood. It supports cellular health in the body. If you have anxious feelings, you could grab that frankincense and just rub it across your chest. And it's pre-diluted. It's not going to tingle or anything. To rub it across your chest and helps with relaxation in that area. Helps with those anxious feelings. And it is grounding, and it is, it's very good for the brain health. So you might want to put some of that maybe on the back of your head here where your brain stem is. You might want to do that a couple times a day. It helps with that. So there's so many things that we can use all these oils for. Maybe while we're talking about them right now, you can make little notes to yourself. Hey, that's one oil I can carry there with me, or I could use it this way. I could use it for my children. So start making some notes that'll help you out that way. And then Melaleuca. Melaleuca oil is very good for carrying. Maybe put it in a gym bag or put it in whatever you call it, a workout bag or whatever, and take it with you. Take that little buddy with you, and when you get done working out, you get, kind of sweaty maybe on your bottom of your feet or between your toes. And it's very good for the ears too. Anyway, so put it on between your toes, after a shower or whatever. And it helps with those little things that like to grow there and get yucky between the toes sometimes. And I've had that issue after having my nails done one time. My toes didn't feel very good afterwards. Yeah, so you put it on your nails and your toes and between your toes. And it's very good for keeping things from growing there and getting itchy and spots on the skin, that are itchy and things like that. I've had to do that from having issues going out in the grass lately in the summertime. I get kind of itchy on my ankles, and I would put some Melaleuca on my ankles. And some people also use it for their skin at night or in the morning after they wash their face. They take care of those little eruptions that come out, and they want to keep their skin real nice. So and it's already pre-diluted again. So you don't have to worry about how much you're using, and it's not going to drip. You're not going to waste some trying to figure out if you can get a drop out or 1, 2, you get little extra drops out. Well, that doesn't happen with these because you just roll it on and use it wherever you need to. And it's very good for the skin. It's good for, little cuts and abrasions that you get along with your skin. It's a good thing to carry with you, for when you're out at a picnic or something. And somebody, always kids are always falling down and getting scrapes on their knees and elbows and places. And you could just rub a little bit of that on. It's ready to go.
It's also really good for keeping healthy boundaries. Like if you're the type of person who has a hard time like saying no to other people or taking on other people's drama and bad moods and problems and think you have to fix everyone's problems. This is a good one to just kind of start your day and put some on and inhale it and then just kind of set the tone for the day. Like, this is my area and my problems and that's yours. And that really can be very helpful as well.
Yeah, and Cindy says she has somebody who picks their scabs. So she likes to use Melaleuca on them. That's a good idea. on sores and different things. And, no matter what of these oils almost that you have with you, whether it's a Melaleuca, it's the lavender, what Frank, whatever it is, if you have these in your purse and you just need to put something on your hands, you've been out touching a lot of different things and it's what you have with you, you can use it. It's going to protect you against those environmental things that you're coming in contact with and touching when you're out. So it's always good. And then Digestin is the next one. It's a digestive blend. So it soothes the digestive system when you need some soothing there. And think about this. It's the middle of the night. And again, you don't want to get up, but you hear one of your kids call, "Mommy, my tummy hurts." And you really don't want to get out of bed. And you don't want to put the bright lights on again. You get your little flashlight out maybe, or you have a night light in the hallway, and you get the Digestin. And you take it with you, and you go into the child's room, and you lift their shirt up, maybe roll across their tummy or roll across the tummy, and then pull their shirt down and say, "You're going to feel a lot better now. Now you can go back to sleep and you'll feel fine." And they will. And then you go back to sleep, go back to your bed and go to sleep. So anyway, it's good for the digestive system.
By the way,
around
also with kids and digestion, at nighttime, if they have a cold, you know how they get super congested and they get cranky because they can't breathe. Take the Digestin and do what you saw me do with the Melaleuca and put it behind the ear and along the jawline and even over the chest if there's chest congestion. It breaks up the chest congestion. You can do it in their navel because it's already diluted. You can put some in their navel and that helps to break up sinus congestion. That's something you probably won't read in a book anywhere, but it's just from mom to mom. That's like a lifesaver when you're really clogged. It just starts everything to drain out.
Yes, and it's good for getting things flowing, like Deanna said. And like I use it every day because I tend to have seasonal threats going on, things going on in my, like stuffy nose and different things. So sometimes I get stuffiness in my ears. So I'll take the digestive blend and I'll rub it around, especially right down here, right below my ear. Can help with the flow there. And it also helps in the summertime when you're swimming, after swimming and kids are swimming, to do that too, to help with that, the ears to drain from all the water that they've been having in their ears. Mm-hmm. It's very good for that. And it also, if you want some maintenance, like every morning, maybe to put some of that across the tummy area if you need some support support the movement every day. It works very well for that because it brings balance to the system, the digestive system, and it's going to help support that. And so let's see, what else can we say about, I think that's it for about digestion. So anyway, use it, at meal times. Somebody who continues to have discomfort at times that they eat, you might rub that across that area in the tummy. Okay, with children, you can always use oils on the bottom of the feet. It's always a good place to use for them. And like I said, you can always cover it with socks, put those on them. Yeah. And anything else we say about that? I think that's about it for digestion.
Like you said, your feet are a good place. If you have a dress on and you're like at dinner with a bunch of people and you're like, oh my gosh, like your stomach, that's happened to me before. All of a sudden my stomach just was like not happy. And I'm in the midst of a bunch of people. Where am I going to do? Like, I can't go down my dress. I can't go up my dress. Like not without causing a lot of, unwanted attention, but you can usually get to your feet. And honestly, since these are all diluted, you can, as long as you can get it on your skin, that comes in handy when you're a mom and you're driving and you've got your kid in your back seat and you hear them say like, "I'm going to throw up, mommy." Like he tells me that now. And I know that when he says that, there's not much time. So I'm looking for a place to pull over. Meanwhile, I always carry the touch rollers right next to me on the seat in a little roller bag. Yeah. I pull out the Digestin Touch. It doesn't matter if I can reach his stomach or his feet or anything. If I can get a piece of skin, I'm going to roll it on. It's going to get in his bloodstream. So just put it on, just roll it on. That's why they're so stinking easy. And that's why I love these so much.
Right. You were talking about drive-by oiling the other day, taking oils to people and that. Well, that would be like what would you call that? Oiling while you're driving. You reach back as best you can with a roller bottle and rub it on your kids.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Even when you're at home and like they won't stand still for a second and they need an oil on them, you can just roll it on them as they run past. It really doesn't matter. Just get it on,
Yep. That's right. And then the next one we have is breathe. And we alluded to respiratory issues. But breathe, you can take that and you can rub it across the chest. It's pre-diluted and it's not going to be tingly, so you can rub it across the chest or in the bottom of the feet. Another one in the middle of the night. Your kids are kind of, even you might wake up with those kind of stuffiness and have trouble breathing a little bit, and you put that across your chest. You can put, maybe even take a little bit, of it on your finger and rub it on the sides of your nose a little bit, because it's already pre-diluted. You won't have to worry about dripping it anywhere where you don't want it. And it's very good for opening up the airways. So breathe is very good for that. And if you wanted to, you could swipe it in your hands and breathe it in that way. Take a deep breath and breathe it, and it helps clear the airways again. So it's very good for that. Have anything else to say about breathe?
Just that
Helps relaxation.
What?
Helps with relaxation in the chest area and the respiratory
Or like
area too.
if you're sort of upset about something and you find yourself a little bit, having trouble breathing because of it, because you're just having anxious thoughts, or you're afraid or something, that's a really good one to help calm you down too.
Yeah, if it's opening the airways, it's helping with the calming, because you tend to get tight airways when you get upset and anxious. So it's going to help relieve that. And then On Guard, that's a very important one. And I think we have, let's see, yeah, On Guard. On Guard helps boost the immune system. I think Cindy's going to share something about On Guard. She uses the On Guard touch or On Guard for something. Right, Cindy? You might want to look at the comments there, and she will post something about that if you watch. But anyway, On Guard is very good. I use On Guard every day to boost my immune system because I know I need a little help. And Cindy said it helps with grief too. So she uses it for that. And we can put it on the bottom of the feet like every night before you go to bed, just to boost your immune system a little. And I know this time of the year, especially with kids going back to school, and maybe people have been, adults have been off for a while too, and then are getting back to the work environment, and you're close spaces with people, especially kids. They're close spaces with germs everywhere. So that'd be a good thing for have your kids use every day before they go to school too. And Cindy says she dropped a phone on her foot, and all she had was On Guard, and so that's what she used. And I believe she was telling me about that earlier, and it helped her foot feel better. And On Guard, we just think of all the good oils that it has in it. It has clove, it has rosemary, it has wild orange, it has cinnamon, and am I missing something? Eucalyptus. So it's all, a lot of oils are good for a lot of things. She said it really helped, and I mean a real office's corded phone. Oh yeah, forgot. She had dropped the heavy one of those heavy phones, not a cell phone. It's bad enough when you drop your cell phone on your foot, but she dropped one of those heavy office phones on, and that's what she had to use. Yeah, great. So anyway, remember, On Guard, protect you from all those things you come in contact with, yucky stuff. You just rub it on the bottom of the feet, put it in your hands if that's what you have in your, on you at the time, and it'll help control, get rid of the yucky stuff that you picked up, all those yucky germs. So anyway, and then oregano. I believe we have a couple of people that may say something about oregano if you watch the comments. Yes, oregano, we call that the upscale immune booster. So if you need something even stronger than On Guard, you can have the oregano. And oregano just, helps with, some people use it for those little things that they get on their skin, hanging skin tags and that. They've used it for that, and they had good success with that. And somebody says here, Linda says, On Guard saved me from the flu last year. Flu season has started, so now is the time to use it. Great. Yes, definitely. Very good. And so anyway, I wouldn't want to be without my On Guard. That's something I would always want to have with me. And then in oregano. In oregano, like sometimes you need a little bit more of something, like maybe you're using digestin for the digestive system, and you realize, hey, it's something more than just a little tummy upset. I got something else going on I picked up, something bigger. So you might want to rub that on the bottom of your feet. The oregano helps with that. What are some other things we use oregano for? Something I just used the other day. I'm trying to think what it was.
I've used it when I twisted my ankle and my ankle was all swollen. I've put it on that because it's just really helps with the inflammatory response. I was pretty amazed at how quickly my ankle started to look better and feel better. It didn't, I smelled like a pizza, but you know what? Sometimes who cares?
Well,
you're
it
the
keeps
one.
bugs away too.
Well, you're the one that taught me that if you have a pimple, that oregano is good on it.
Oh, yes.
And I
Yeah.
tried that with like the regular oregano, and it
Yeah.
really, really
Got used,
burned.
used too much.
It burned. So now I can do it with the oregano touch, and it really does help if you have a pimple. Like it helps to take that away really quickly.
Yes, I use the regular touch for that, and it does work
Mhm.
a lot better than the plain one.
Yeah.
So a little bit. Anyway, and then the deep blue, and I mentioned that a little bit ago. So anyway, the deep blue touch is very good for muscles, achy muscles, and a lot of times on the back, a lot of people strain their backs and they need something. You can rub that on easily. If you're somebody that, you think you can't reach a certain place to rub oils on, you can reach with one of these.
Yeah.
You can just reach back there and rub it wherever you needed to, and you can get it there
Yeah.
because, you have a little extra leverage here
Mhm.
and you can rub it on. So it's very good for things like that. And like I said, in the middle of the night, maybe before you go to bed, even if you're somebody who gets your legs will not go to sleep when you want to, okay? And they're still awake. And so you might want to, before you go to bed, to rub the deep blue on your calves of your legs and, up and down your legs, maybe even the bottom of your feet. And it'll help with that problem. It has worked for me before. Uh, okay, Armando and Marina. Hi, Marina. Is watching. See ya. So anyway, and that's another one you want to carry in your gym bag. I see you're running out of time here, but deep blue is one you might want to put in the gym bag and carry with you when you go to work out before and after. Maybe put some of that on.
Mhm.
Uh, and then lemon. Lemon is an extra one. It's not in the kit, made into the pre-diluted bottles, but you can order this extra the lemon, and so that you can put this in your water. It's an internal cleanser. You can put it in your water like 1 drop in every 8 ounces in a glass or stainless steel water bottle. You don't want to use that plastic foam stuff because this takes care of things like that you come in contact with. It'll dissolve that imitation stuff made out of plastic and all that. So you want to put in something like stainless steel or glass, and it helps keep the body cleansed. And it's also if you want to diffuse this in a diffuser, it helps cleanse the air and gets rid of smells, fragrances that you don't want in the air, like after cooking fish or something like that, help clean the air. And if we have this, and if you don't have this is in a roller ball, it doesn't come in that, but you could get a roller ball of your own, an empty one, and dilute this in this. And then you know what you could do with it after you dilute with fractionated coconut oil in a roller ball? Then you have your lavender and your peppermint. So if somebody in your family is also experiencing the seasonal threats, you can take a roller ball of these and you can use the lemon first, maybe on the bottom of the feet, a swipe of that, and then take a swipe of the lavender on top of that and layer. You can always layer the oils, and then a swipe of the peppermint. And those three together help with the seasonal threats that you have because
When you
that
say
stuffy
when
nose
you
and all
say
that going
seasonal
on.
threats, you don't mean like, somebody's trying to kill you like in the wintertime. You mean like the plants are blooming, or maybe even an
Yeah,
insect caused irritation,
dusted.
or a food. It could even be a food that you ate that's causing
Mhm.
irritation, just
Yes,
something where your immune
yes,
system's like, ah, and it freaks out because it's
yeah.
having some sort of reaction. Lemon, lavender, and
Uh-huh.
peppermint is like the go-to. So if you have the rollers, she's saying that you could just take some lemon and mix it in its own roller and layer them on. Or what I've done is
Mhm.
I've put the lemon under my tongue and then rolled the peppermint and the lavender on separately. Because you have to have lemony. So if you're going to get started with this as your way to get started with oils, I feel like you should add on a bottle of lemon, because you're going to need to add this and drink it in your water. And it doesn't come in a roller because we don't use it that much topically. So it's only $10 to add this on once you're getting a membership. And so if you wanted to get
Can I say
started,
something right there?
yeah,
Can I say something right there? The roller bottles, you know what? doTERRA makes it convenient now
yeah,
because when you go in and put an order, they also have roller
mhm,
bottles. You can order at the same time under the DIY stuff.
yeah.
And that makes it very convenient. And they're only
Mhm.
like, maybe they come to about less than 80 cents a piece, maybe. And they have stainless steel roller bottles on them, balls on them too. They're very good.
Yeah, so we used to have the plastic ones, and they've upgraded us now to the metal ones. I'm trying to find one. I still have some of the older ones, but it goes on so much
Yeah.
easier with the metal. I can't find one that has metal. Oh, okay, this one. So this is what the metal roller looks like. and that's just a lot
Uh-huh.
easier. It glides on so much more easily. Was there anything else you wanted to add before I close?
Um, I don't know if you still see me. I'm trying to answer somebody there. Um, no, I think that's about it. Just, I mean, I said, I didn't think I would want to use those, but I found out that they're so convenient. Like you pop them in your bag when you go out the door. Use them for children. Let your children start using their own oils. You know, when they're old enough, give them a few roller balls to use of their own, and say, "Hey, these are yours. Every night before you go to bed, I want you to put these on."
Yeah,
And they'll take
it
responsibility and they'll
my
learn
son
to
has
take
been
care
doing
of
that since he was about three and a half. And he
it.
knows that the only oils he's allowed to touch are rollers that we give him. So we give him the touch rollers, and he knows which ones to go grab if he like falls down and gets hurt or whatever. So he even puts them on me sometimes. Like if I say, "Oh, I don't feel so good," he's like, "Let me go get you the blue one, mommy." Like he knows which one to do.
Yeah.
So it's empowering for kids that they can like take care of their own stuff. If you would like to get
Yes.
started with some oils and get them in your home so that you are ready for mom emergencies, you know, when they come up, you already have what you need in your house. You don't want to wait till you have a problem and then order something. So you want to get started with a basic kit like this. You can get started with the kit that Carol showed us tonight. And you can actually get with that a wholesale membership for a year. So you have everything 25% off. You can be in the rewards program to where you get the rebates that we talked about in the beginning of the call, where anything that you purchase, you get 10 to 30% back, free shipping rewards, plus you get access to our members only Facebook group where you can ask questions. You can be like, what do I do with these again? I bought these. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with them. And that's why we have these events, but we also have a group where you can ask people. So that all comes with your membership. So you can get this set for just a little bit over $200. And that is a really, really nice way to kind of get your foot in the door and have these in your home. There's other options that cost less than that to get started. There's all kinds of different options. The person that's going to best be able to help you with that is the person who invited you to watch this video tonight. Contact them back and say, okay, talk to me about these starter kits. Like what happens when I get a starter kit? How do I get the free membership? What comes with it? What's on sale? We have multiple starter kits in September that are 20% off. doTERRA does not do that very often. Like they've only ever done it once before, ever, in the history of the company for 10 years. So it's a great deal. And so this is your chance to make it affordable to get started. You want to get your own membership. Friends don't let friends buy retail. When you're buying oils retail from somebody else, they're getting all the rewards and you're not getting any of the rewards, any of the education, any of the freebies. So make sure that you ask. If you don't have a person and you just stumbled on this video, please contact me. Send me a private message and we'll be sure that we contact you and let you know about your options. But contact the person that invited you if somebody specific did. Before I stop talking in the next 30 seconds, be sure that if you're a first-time guest and you're not a doTERRA member, say that you're a guest, tag your inviter. If you're a newbie in the last 30 days and you joined the Oil Shares team, say I'm a newbie and I was enrolled by, and tag your enroller. We're going to enter you in a drawing. Now, if you are a member of the Oil Shares team and you have recently gotten started or you've never been to one of our Digging for Deals trainings, we have a video Tuesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So we usually do them on Mondays, but it's a holiday. So we want you to enjoy your family. But on Tuesday the 4th at 9 o'clock, we're going to teach you how to navigate the shopping experience when you're a member so that make sure you get all the free stuff you're entitled to, all the discounts you're entitled to. Make sure you know how to get your free lime this month and how to get your 10% off cardamom. Really, it's 35% off because when you're a member, you get 25% off retail plus another 10% off in September. So that's a great deal this month. We'll tell you how to do all that so you don't get confused. You need to come to that so you don't miss out on the benefits of your membership. Make sure you're signed up for a reminder so that you will know where to go and what to do. Check the pinned post in this thread and it'll tell you how you can sign up for those text reminders so you never miss out on any of our free education. And you get the benefits from your oils. They work a lot better when they're outside the bottle than they do on the inside. And so if you come to our trainings, we'll help you make sure you know how to use them for the things that you want and get the results that you're looking for. We'll see you back here, same place, same time next week, 9 p.m. Eastern time with another special co-host. If you learned something new tonight or you enjoyed Carol, give her some hearts real quick here. Hit those heart emoticons and let her know that you appreciate her time and her knowledge and her experience. And we'll see you guys back here next Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time for even more information. Have a great week. Happy Labor Day, everybody.